Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Molten Meeples Spires and Hildegard stream. So, got it all set up. We are ready to get down to the table. Have a beer today, Mexican Honey Noir. Now, I might have had Mexican Honey Light before on the stream, I forget, which is basically a American style lager with some, well, honey. No surprise there. There's also the Imperial version, which is kind of the regular Mexican honey lager. This one is a dark lager. And it isn't to the, well, it's not as light, obviously. I mean, color-wise, as the Mexican Honey Light, and it's also not as strong as, sorry, let me take this phone call. Alright, back to it. Sorry, that was a weird pause. Phone call from somebody I knew who normally doesn't call, so figured I should answer it real fast. Let's get down to the table. Set up. And we're starting at the right spot this time. Actually going to do this one because it's just better to do the close-up. Oh, perfect. It's called Jingle Bells. So, we do have to pull card 196. I already know what that one's going to be. It basically explains how the wild game system works up here. So, before we do anything on this card, shuffle up our wild game. Let's verify. Oh, 386, huh? It's another wild game card. Let's just shuffle it in. Ooh, golden pheasant. 3 accuracy. Interesting. The interesting thing is, like, with 3 dice, I have a hope of getting 1, which I didn't. So, like, you have to get 1, and then you have to use this die to get another one. Just get shuffled back in there. But I'm assuming that's one is better to get than some of them. The trail follows a creek up the mountains. From here you can see the break line. A fresh coat of snow speckles the pointy peaks. It's a magnificent sight. Around here we've had about 3 inches of snow today. Might be more than that by now. You hear ringing. A seasoned gentleman with bells tied onto him from head to toe is coming your way. With way too much enthusiasm, he scurries toward you, arms raised. Oh my! I've got just the thing for you. Let me guess, a bell. I want to... Yeah, we're not doing a touch of leprosy. We're going all the way down to 110 here. Well, bells and whistles, but we first flip this guy. 3 and 3. Oh, and wow, I did not need to roll that one. That'd be great if that one matched. Doesn't really matter what I roll that time. A null. So set 1 done. And we got 2. Third set, here we go. I need to remember what I can do with 1 target. You know what? I'm going to hone. Well, got another one. We just needed that one to land. So, our prey gets away. The man pulls an old bell off his beard and gives it a quick rattle, then hands it to you. This will scare off local predators. Wear it on your belt. Let it do the work. That'll be 2 gold. Now wait a minute. I have something far better than a lousy bell, says another voice. A woman walks up behind the man. Don't listen to this fool. He's been out in the woods too long. I have a whistle, see? She holds up a small carved bone. Blow this when danger is near. 3 gold pieces, please. Bear bell or wolf whistle. We're going to buy one of them. We have money. All the way down now to 118. Buy the bell or buy the whistle. I'm going to spend a little bit extra, get the whistle. Blow this when danger is near. You made a fine choice, she says, and hands you the whistle. The man mumbles to himself, disappointed as the 2 of them walk down the hill. So I can either go up the trail or to the stream. Let's go up. Let's go up the hill. It is called the Pointy Peaks, after all. Troubled waters. First, we have another shot at that golden pheasant. Okay. Halfway there. Come on, give me a dot. Nothing. Nothing. Shuffle it back in. Maybe we'll get lucky on a hunt later here. You reach the peak falls and come to an impasse. Heavy rain has wreaked havoc on the area. A stream that's now a river blocks your path, and the bridge, once here, has been swept away. Downstream, you can see shards of the structure jutting out of the water. You're glad this delivery wasn't assigned to you last week during the storm. There's a wall to your left to climb. Well, there's a wall of rock on your left, a cliff on your right, and a treacherous river in the middle. Well, we have grappling hooks, so we're going to just... Like, this skips a number of cards here, all the way down to 150. So we discard the grappling hook. Makes sense. We toss it. You swing over the river, landing safely on the other side, but you're unable to keep a hold of the rope, and it swings away. Look at that. Slotted back into the first one. With the river at your back, you continue to climb until your legs give out. Time to rest. To your left, there's an open meadow edged with wild berry bushes. On your right, there's signs of game. You spot rabbit tracks and scat from something else you can't identify. We're in a camp near the critter tracks. I don't know. Rabbit season. Before settling down, you decide to investigate the rabbit tracks. Maybe meat is on the menu. You squeeze between the small grove of trees in the clearing. You've interrupted a pack of savage wolves having dinner. So I actually picked this one because I thought the wolves would be more likely to be at the rabbit. Remember, we got the wolf whistle. 58, 59, 60, and 61. $58. 59, 60, if a player cannot make a bullseye, so wolf pack rules. If a player cannot make a bullseye on a set, spawn one wolf of the wolf pack card. Each wolf spawned gets a turn to attack and has 2 accuracy. Okay, so there are 3 wolves. You may opt to attack the Ada wolf or any spawned wolves. Place a marker cube on the spawned wolf to signify it's in play. Replace it with a different color cube when it's defeated. The wolves of the wolf pack are not in play until spawned. A wolf can only spawn once. Please note in a 2-player, if both players miss and a wild shot bullseye is rolled, still spawn a wolf. If you have wolf whistle, the wolf pack's accuracy is 1, so it would be 2. If all 3 wolves are defeated, the Ada wolf gets honed. And that ends once the Ada wolf or Hildegard are defeated. We start 3 accuracy. Got nothing. Okay, I did get a hit, so no wolves, and I didn't lose it. Oh, and technically we have wild game to fight here. First, we're going to interrupt quickly and do that just because there's some of them that might give we have 1. Mathematically, I cannot do it, so I'm not going to continue. But the reason I did that was some of them give you shots, basically your stuff to manipulate your shots. So that one can go away. Needs 6. He has a hit accuracy of 2. We'll keep that one because that matches. Oh, how kind. At least there's no negative there. Keep the dot. Keep that. Nothing. Well, he's going to keep both of them. Really pressing down that track there. You know what? We should use that color. Oh, come on. I'm halfway there. He's over halfway. Well over halfway. This might end tonight pretty quickly. No, wait. I actually have to re-roll all of that because I have one less die from Tame right now. Still got lucky. But undid my luck there. Wait, he had 3. Now, he's just looking for a circle. Doesn't get it. Come on. There we go. Finally, got 2 on him. Here it comes down to it. I don't have anything that can help me. Blank. All right. This is really just about the last shot I have. I can save that. I get the negative, but I bump that die. To be able to pull down the 6, oh so barely on him. Oh wait, there should be a couple wolves in there. 1 wolf. Well, I missed it. So be it. Then win 162. Let me guess, no wild game. Oh, the point. Wounded, the beast howls and falls back. You race up the steep path to a clearing with a giant oak in its center. Confident you're no longer being hunted, you stop to catch your breath. What is this place? Ooh, we have one of these again. Different locations here. These groups represent 3 locations of interest. Reveal the card from any location deck. You can move to a new location at any time or go back to continue from the latest card revealed at any location, if it allows. Once 6 cards are revealed and completed, you must discard all location cards and proceed to 179. Tip, do not discard. So Vogswill says Oak of Elders. So yeah, Oak of Elders. We'll see what happens here. I'm gonna start here. Probably the tree is what I need to do. Thinking about it. Hanging precariously off the cliff is a bridge extending out to a large basket large enough for a few people to stand in. An umbrella is sticking out of the basket's center. I wonder if that could shortcut some things, but we're going to go here. At the center of the clearing is a towering oak tree. Its thick, twisted branches adorn the sky in a complex weave that must have taken centuries. From the branches hang hundreds of red and black bags adorned with trinkets rustling together like wind chimes. You welcome the song to an otherwise cold and silent mountaintop. We'll continue. As you move closer, you notice two bags in front and center, unlike the rest. One black, one red. They're noticeably unweathered, with candles affixed and burning. New arrivals, perhaps? At the base of the tree is a stone shrine. Let's look at the shrine. Let's see, does this say? Doesn't specify. We leave those we cherish within the branches. May their souls watch over us from atop this peak. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go red bag. Three accuracy. One hit. One more set. So we have the red bag. You know what? Well, I might as well go for the black bag too. Because otherwise, no. Otherwise, it's investigate the device. But same deal. Well, we're not going to get the first one. Except we do there. So we have both bags, and now we advance to 179. Like it. So you can kind of do. You can do one of the two things, basically. One of the three things, basically. And I hope I picked decently well there. Your investigation is interrupted by a low rumble from above. You gasp in disbelief. Racing down the mountainside is a massive avalanche of snow, timber, and rock. You're forced to the cliff's edge near the human-sized basket dangling over the precipice. In the basket, there's nothing but a single wooden peg with a handle. You leap in. Well, we touched nothing. Hopefully that was the right call. I'm curious what this one does. Huh? You grab hold of the basket and drop down. The wind thrusts you into a violent spin. Then the umbrella portion of the device flings open with a firm snap. To your amazement, the device stabilizes and smooths out. You sail north through the night, past most of Crow Falls, into a sparsely forested area. The basket lands clumsily in the brush and rests on its side. It makes a fine shelter. There's no telling what evil may lurk outside. You curl up to get some sleep. 202. Wow. Set those off to the side. Remove our wild game. And continue down into chapter 3. I said we were going to probably blitz through a fair amount here. Ooh, left wild game behind. Because, well, I want to finish this up. I want to hit I either want to end this bit of the story or hit chapter 4 so that I can then continue on. So, here we go. Noon steamers. You wake to the gentle sound of pattering rainfall on the outside of your basket. Wet, tired, and hungry, you wrestle your way through the brush to the north entrance of Crow Falls. A guard promptly greets you. State your business. I'm here to find passage to Seacrest. Oh, she looks at you with little interest. Be quick about it. The steamers leave at noon. Before you can say anything, she's moved on to another weary traveler. And then we pull cards 205 and 206. And we will end up checking out 207, I believe. But let's start with 205 because we have the bags. Curses. You empty the bags. It's filled with ash. Upon pouring it out, you find some gold. Gain 5 gold. We would lose a feat of marksmanship. And it gives us a negative. But it gave us some money. Odds and ends. You open the red bag. It's stuffed with odds and ends. Most of it's junk except for a key at the bottom with a small inscription on the handle. Crow's Hills Vault 218. Discard the red bag. Discarding the black bag. And then we go to 207. So, we came in on card 202, so we get 9 cards to look at here. We're going to create our piles. I'm going to do a different order for sure this time. Because we have a vault. And a key that seems like it probably goes to that vault. So, that's where we're going to start. Here at the south end of town square, there's a tall building with a barred window. A stern man with a hooked nose is seated behind it. Naturally, you stroll up to chat. Don't bother me unless you have a vault key, he says. I give him Vogg's vault key, 214. We have marksman bracers. Now, you hand the teller your key. A few moments later, he brings back something wrapped in cloth. You open it to reveal a lovely set of bracers. Discard. Pull card 289. Bravo, you uncovered an item with a block effect. Each item acquired with a block effect grants you 1 block on the hit meter at the start of every face-off. A block from a block item can only be placed on once per face-off. Remember, blocks must be placed in numerical order from left to right with no spaces, and no spaces can be left between them. Okay. So we have the ability to block some attacks now. Then what is it? Town Square or Street Fair? Town Square, I think. Yes. So we're at 3 cards currently. I'm going to mark it here. 3. We want to give Gylfi 5 gold. 4th card. Discarding the conversation. And removing 5 gold. Let's shop around here. Ooh, a pickpocket. So, this is where the curse comes in. We start with flub. You feel something brush you from behind. Flub is -1 shot die. What's tame? Oh, tame is no wild shot die. So I guess I was wrong on that one time, but accuracy 2, sets 3. Nothing. You can't see that guy. Whoops. Nothing. I got 1. It's 1 set. Curse is gone. Come on. 2. Close. Got 3. I don't want to roll that. Okay, I got 4. So with that, if success, take 3 gold. So that now has us at 6 cards. Let's do the Crow Society. We don't have all 3. And we don't have the leaf cutter, so it doesn't work to go here to get the 1. Street Fair's only 2 cards, so I'm at 5, 6, 7. You there, Crackerjack. Can you defeat the Najal of the river? See if you have what it takes. 1 shot, 1 gold. If you succeed, you'll be rewarded with my world-famous salty nuts. Smell them. Take a whiff. Ready? You wipe spit from your cheek. His sales pitch came a little too close. Behind him are shabby wooden targets hanging from ropes. Let's do it. 4 accuracy. Keep that one. 2. Nada. Here we go. Got it. Got my 2. So we get the salty nuts. That is card number 7, I believe. Go to the rusty pint. You enter the rusty pint. The place looks empty. Hello, still serving breakfast, you ask? A small man pops up from behind the bar. I'm running low on ingredients. Those pirates ate everything I have. I'm closing up until tomorrow. That is, unless you have something we can cook. I haven't eaten myself. I might have something. We don't have burnt bat meat. We don't have mushroom. We don't have the hawk or pheasant egg. So I guess last option, come here to the atrium. We don't have anything, so we're just going to reset these piles and wrap it up. I feel like that'd be pretty tight timeline to get to all of them, to get all 5 of those, and then have to finish up. And then, oh yeah, it told me to do 237. I need that slingshot or I don't have time. We don't have time today. So if I remember correctly, this is a chance to go shopping again. But if you go shopping, you might miss the boats. I don't want to miss the boats. Let's get the close-up going again. The pirate. You arrive at the harbor 5 minutes past noon. You see a woman on the docks untying the rope fastened to the last boat. She's a beautiful and intimidating river pirate with a ferret wrapped around her neck. Though striking, she looks grumpy. Let's see how this goes. Madeline. You approach the riverboat captain. Miss, I'm looking for a ride to Rivercrest. I'm in no mood for a company today. You're taking me, you say, and wish you hadn't. Oh, really? Her ferret snarls, poised to attack. Well, I have one option here. I do not have the note or steamboat ticket over there. So, the only option is shoot at the ferret. 3 accuracy. Oh, come on. That's just a straight up miss. No way to finesse that, unfortunately. Your shot misses and Madeline laughs. You trying to hit us with that? Or were you aiming at something else? I couldn't tell, Madeline asks. You seem desperate. And I feel kind of sorry for you. You good with a mop? Sure. River leisure. This is a good spot to fish, Madeline suggests. You can fish if you have a fishing pole. Madeline offers you 1 whistle cricket and 1 stink worm. Oddly enough, I don't have a fishing pole. So, we're going to give the ferret salty nuts. Because, I mean, why wouldn't you? I want to be on his good side. He seems like he's ready to fight in the given situation. Snacks and tickles. Typically, a critter like this would mean one thing, a potential pelt for trade and gold in your pocket. But this one seems different. You offer a handful of snacks. The ferret accepts and leaps onto your shoulders. The fur tickles the back of your neck. Get rid of salty nuts and get the ferret into the mix, and then we go to 256. Pressure gauge. Madeline shows you the boiler room and hands you a shovel. Feed this with coal. Give it a good 6-7 shovelfuls. Wait, watch the pressure gauge. You want the needle in the yellow, closer to the green, not in the red. The pressure release valve is busted. If it climbs too high, we'll explode. Roll a set of 4 shot dice. You may finesse your shots. No feats, effects, wild shot may be used. All numerically matching rolls and your set must be used. No scares can be skipped. If you're unable to match any squares in order, fill all 4. Keep this card with your results for later reference. So here we go. 4. I mean, I guess keeping that one for sure, not the last. I need a dot. Still need a dot. Got a dot. Phew. Boom, boom, boom. We're at 3. We're a little bit past where we want to be. I think we would want to be at 2. But you have to keep one each time. 257. Pressure cooker. After 30 minutes of shoveling and monitoring the pressure gauge of death, you hear a loud bang from outside. You brace yourself, half expecting the boiler to explode. Thankfully, it doesn't. Then comes another loud crash. The boat jolts to one side. You smack into the wall. You run up to the deck. Reveal 1 of 3. We have a river eel. Well, we're going to do that because that already gives us 2. So we've defeated it, but we have another full set here. And we got the hit, 259. Let's hope that's our last interruption. The river can churn up all sorts of surprises, Madeline says. I get nervous when the boat gets banged around. Besides blowing up, I've had the boat torches knocked off in the past. Without them, the chances of a late night attack increase dramatically. We should consider ourselves lucky. The sky begins to blaze pastel orange as the sun sets. You aren't feeling lucky. Not tonight. 261. Keep that conversation. Rude awakening. Your accommodations aren't too bad for a volatile steamboat on the fritz. There's a cozy bed attached to the wall for you to curl up in. You slide into some warm, albeit dusty blankets. Sadly, it's not meant to be. The force of a sudden impact flings you out of bed and mashes you against the opposite wall. You're sensing a pattern. 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 270. That's a lot of cards. Let's see what we have here. Hildegard can only shoot at either the left or right tentacle. If either tentacle is defeated, discard it. The right tentacle, left tentacle, and river Najal are separate attacks, treated as separate enemies. The steamboat hit meter functions the same way as the Hildegard hit meter. Please note, block items, if required, may be used on the steamboat. Lay out 65. We'll zoom out for this one. 66. 67. So I can throw a block on here. Pressure gauge. And cannon. Place a marker cube on the square on card 269 that coincides with the gauge meter. This is your pressure gauge level starting point. During the face-off, Hildegard and the cannon operator, see card 264, may spend any bullseye combination during the set to move the level one square up or down. If the right or left tentacle or River Najal damages the steamboat by filling up a hit square, move the pressure gauge up a square. Any status effects applicable occur until the level changes. Face-off ends when either the River Najal or steamboat are defeated. When either occurs, reveal the appropriate card below. Cannon operating instructions. While Hildegard shoots from the deck, Madeline or Helvig is operating the cannon. In a one-player game, you will act as Hildegard and the cannon operator both with their own set. In a two-player game, split them up. Important, the cannon operator cannot fire at the tentacles. And once Hildegard defeats both tentacles, she can help the cannon operator by rolling her sets towards filling the cannon meter. Alright. So once you fill this up, then this will shoot at the center, basically. So we start with Hildegard. Didn't specify that I had to choose a specific target. I'm going to do 2 hits over here. And I could spend a hit to block there. Or lower that, actually. I think I want to lower that down 1. So 1 hit, lowered down 1. Then the cannon preps. We'll keep that, I guess. There. That works. That works. 3 cubes on the cannon. Now we have enemy attacks. So left tentacle. Well, nothing useful there. Nothing useful there. Right tentacle. Blocked it. So it needed the 2 dots to be able to hit. When it does hit, that pushes that back up 1. And then the River Najal. Oh, sweet. Going into for the red, which means I gotta get that lowered down. Okay, so I lower that down by 1. I think I messed up. I'm tame. No wild shot die. There we go. Do that. Cannon operator. Get me a cannon fire. Boom. We have it. Now, cannon operator goes. I'm just looking to create any sort of set at this point so I can lower that again. Actually, that was on there. So I would do that to bump it down. Graze. Hope that's a positive. No finesse on the next set. Alright, sweet. So no finesse going right now. Left tentacle. Got one. One hit. Pushes it back up. Right tentacle. Nothing. River Najal. Keep that one. Got a dot. Fortunately, that means we're up to tame again. Alright. No wild shot again. I need to take out that one if I can. Got it. Let's see what else we can get here. Anything would be good. Nada. But left tentacle is gone. Cannon operator. I mean, I have to keep one, but I want to build up that cannon. Come on. Circle. No circle. Just got the 3 again. Do we have a moment with Madeline? I forget. Thought we did. We have a moment with the ferret. Not with Madeline. So, I completely forgot where I was at. Sorry. So I have 1. Oh, well, no, I'm looking for circles. There. Circle. If I can get a couple combos, we got 1. Got 1. You know what? I'm not going to push that down yet. Cannon. I'm going to do that. I just need to get down by the end of the time. Nada. Nada for the right tentacle. I mean, you can keep a circle or dot. All dots, all the time. Hildegard. I mean, there's nothing really to keep there. I'll do that because at least that gives me a hit. I can lower that by 1. So, assuming I don't take any additional damage here. Come on, give me the most awesome roll out there. Give me a circle. I have circle again. I'm doing a really good job Getting that. Right tentacle. 2. Got a dot. Keep that. Nothing. River Najal. Got a dot. Keep that. Circle. Or, well, we'll keep that. Just in case it gets that. To defeat us. So we lose 272. Man, you actually really want to do, like, you want to have it sitting there when you start. It was definitely rough to have it further up. 70, 65, 72. So I'm just putting these back in order. So I'm set. We're going to wrap up here soon. 71. Bye-bye. 72. The massive tentacle crashes down on the steamboat, splitting in two. Pipes burst as the boiler erupts. The ship explodes, and its many broken pieces sink into the river, lost forever. I've hit another ending. I don't have the marksmanship to be able to try and survive. So we're going to wrap up here. This has been Spires and Hildegard. So come back up. And we've seen now a couple different playthroughs, a couple different story paths to go on. Hopefully you know if this game looks like it's for you. I know this time messed up a couple of rules. Just little things on the card that I wouldn't have, like there was one time I wouldn't have pushed for another set. I would have just stopped with the set to spare. Just because of some of the things that happened. I probably should have been actually using block on that last battle more than I was. Just stack it with blocked, especially late, to keep them from getting it. But it is what it is. And this game has been a lot of fun. I've yet to make it out of Chapter 3. This time I made it further, got onto the river. But I'm going to come back to this. This is a game that is not going to be leaving my collection. And I think it's one that I'd like to probably sit down and play 2-player. Have some people enjoy the story with me, besides, obviously, people who watch. But to do the 2-player, to have Hildegard's sister, Hildegard, there as well, and just play around with it that way. But there we have it. So, next week streaming. Monday, wrapping up Spire's End. And then and then Wednesday, don't know what we're going to do now, because we're not going to have this anymore. We might unbox Lands of Galzir. There's not a ton to see in it, though, as an unboxing, but it might be a chance to pick a character to play with, and then probably find some small roll and write game, something like that, to check out and play as well. With that, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this was fun. If you want to see additional stuff that I do or know when I go live, otherwise, subscribe to the channel and click on that notification bell. If you have thoughts on Spires and Hildegard, what I did right, what I did wrong, maybe if there was a rule that I consistently missed, I don't know that there was, but hopefully not. Let me know. And yeah, if you want to see other stuff that I put out, head over to nerdologists.com, as well as check out the 10-Minute Marvel podcast if you're interested in Marvel news, stuff like that. It's up to 30 minutes now, but that's because there's a co-host. So, with that, bottoms up.